हे गाइस, एम्स मलयालम के एक ब्रांड न्यू चैप्टर में आप सभी का स्वागत है. എംസ് മലയാളംന്റെ പുതിയൊരു എപ്പിസോഡിൽ നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. So, last time we completed with we did not complete. We did the basic rules of hona to be verb. Okay, so quick recap: we had ho, we had hai, and we had hair, but we had different rules for using these three different words. So if you have not seen that video, please go and check it out. Now, for those who have seen the video and come here, now do you think you are ready for a few examples? Okay, so before we start, there is one thing you need to know. In Hindi, the verb always comes at the end of the sentence. This means we literally say I, Megha, am. Okay, or this house is. Now, in case of Malayalam, the same rule applies. So I don't think so it would be a problem if you are the ones who speak Malayalam, because we also say Nyan Megha Ane, so the Anu word is coming at the end, or idu oru veedu Ane, so again Anu word is coming at the end. But for those who are relating it with English, remember in English the verb comes in between I am Megha, but instead in Malayalam it would be I Megha am. Okay, that like literally like that. When I'll speak in Hindi, you will realize it. So this can be super confusing to new learners, so be sure to go through these examples very slowly and very nicely. Now let's start with it. I'll start with the first word. It's the first line I just said right now, that is मैं मेघा हूँ. Now, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है, आपका नाम क्या है, I had taught in that video that when we are replying we say मैं मेघा हूँ. So in English we say it as I am Megha. In Malayalam we say it as Nyan Megha Ane, and in Hindi what do we say it as? We say it as मैं मेघा हूँ. Got it? So can you see what happened here? Okay, so this is literally मैं मेघा हूँ. Translate it in English. What do we get? I Megha am. That was what I was speaking about. But in Malayalam also Nyan Megha Ane, so the verb is coming at the end, so not a big deal. Now let's get to the second line. We have वो किताब है. So kitab means book. So in English we say that is a book. In Malayalam we say it as adu oru pusthagam aanu, and in Hindi we say it as wo kitab hai. Okay, got it? Now you might not understand all these words meaning, like kitab, I told you it's a book. Okay, but what you have to focus in this video is the starting word and the ending word. Please focus on that. What did I say over here? Wo, and I ended with hai. Remember the video, last time's video? Okay, so focus on the starting word and the ending word. That is what is necessary for you right now. Now let's move forward. We have the third sentence as ye billi hai. Billi meaning cat. So in English we say this is a cat. In Malayalam we say idu oru poochayanu, and in Hindi we say ye billi hai. Now again I said the singular ye and the ending comes with hai. Are you noticing that? Notice that. Good. Now let's move forward. Now I'm going to do the you types. Okay, that is tu, tum and aap. So let's go with that. I'm just going to ask a very simple question which I've already taught you. So I'll say it with these different U's. Now what do we have? We have the first one as tu kaisa hai. Already said it like almost 1,000 times now that when we say tu for those persons who are very close to you, so tu kaisa hai. Don't focus on why it is coming kaisa or anything, that I'll be teaching afterwards. Just focus on the starting word and the ending word. So we have tu and we have hai. Remember, that is what I had said. So in English it would be how are you. Obviously we don't have different forms of saying how are you, we'll just say how are you. And in Malayalam we'll say indakandu vishesham, or the different ways of asking that. And in Hindi I have taken the first line as tu kaisa hai. Second form of you in Hindi is tum. So let's go with that. We have tum kaise ho. Remember the exception that I had said in the previous video. So according to that exception, with tum we have ho. Got it? So now you have an example. If you are asking to someone, like casually you are asking to someone of your age, or like a casual conversation, not someone elder but someone maybe younger or of your age, you are saying tum kaise ho. So again I said, don't mind the in between word kaisa, kaise over here. Tell you about it later on, but this is solely for the example of hona to be verb form. So focus on the first word and the last word, that is tum and ho. Tum kaise ho. Again in English we have how are you, indakandu vishesham, and tum kaise ho. Now third form of you would be aap. That would be aap kaise hain. Okay, hain. So how are you, indakandu vishesham, aap kaise hain. Got it? So if you are ready, we could go to the next example. You could replay and watch this to get it all inside, all into your mind. Okay, let's move forward. Now we are taking this third person plural forms. So we have, first of all I'll take ye. So I'll say ye फल है. Okay, ye फल है. So in English that would be these are fruits, and in Malayalam it would be idu parangal aanu, and in Hindi would be ye fal hai. Okay, now if you are going to the next, that is way, what do we say? We say ve ladke hain. Ladke means boys. So in English it would be those are boys. In Malayalam it would be avaru aanguttigal aanu, and in Hindi it would be ve ladke hain. Now this is if it is in plural form. Okay, focus, I said ye फल हैं. Okay, and वे लड़के हैं. So I had said ये है, वे हैं. Now you can take more sentences of yours. You could say ये लड़कियां हैं, वे किताबें हैं. So all these, just focus on this है and ho and who word. Got it? So revise it again and again. With ye and we, we say hai. With मैं we say हूँ, and with तुम कैसे हो, तुम we have an exception, that is ho, and rest hai for all the singular forms, that is ye, wo, all these forms we have hai. So that is what we were focused on. If you think that these examples are not enough, you can always tell me about it. I'll put on another video with more examples, but for now it was not about what the sentence is about. It was basically about the starting word and the ending word, as I said, because you have to focus what the starting word is and you have to focus what the ending word is. You cannot ever say tum kaisa hai. That is not the correct way of saying. You cannot ever say that wo kaise ho. Okay, all this is wrong way, all this is grammarless Hindi, so don't say that. So that is why in all these sentences, these were just few examples, all these sentences we just focused on the starting word and the ending word. Okay, now can you follow the examples? There might be some words you don't understand, again as I had said that, so don't worry about them. Just make sure you can spot the hona and how and why it is changed in each sentence. That is what you should be focusing on. Now try writing your own sentence and leave them as comment below for practice. Now if you have any suggestions or feedback, please you can tell me about it. Otherwise, that's it for today. Until next time, bye bye.